Hello, happy morning to all my lovely students there. How are you students? I hope you are taking care of your health, right? So students, let me ask you one question. अगर आपको किसी की याद आती है, you miss someone, what do? Yes, you call or you text them. But just think, पुराने ज़माने में लोग क्या करते होंगे? अगर किसी की तबीयत पूछनी हो, किसी से कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट बात करनी हो, and that person is living outside of the town, वो लोग क्या करते होंगे? Yes, they used to write the letter and they used to send it to the person who is staying away from them. It might be a town, city, state or a country. So students, today in our chapter number 16, we will learn that how was the history and how is today we communicate. Chapter number 16, let's keep in touch. We will see history में कैसे हम contacts बनाते थे and now how we used to communicate with each other. This chapter is on page number 98 of your textbook. Let's go. So students, now we will watch the video for our topics. You can refer your textbook also. Let's go. Chapter number 16. Let's keep in touch.
Let's keep in touch. From the ancient times, when messages were sent through pigeons or messengers, and then through the Postal Service, and now through fax, SMS or email, we have come a long way. This shows the development of human mind and the advancement.
So students, पुराने ज़माने में क्या होता था? People used to write a short letter and they used to tie it in the pigeon's neck, and the pigeon will go to that person and it will deliver it. This was happening in previous. Then we came to letter. We used to write letter and we send it to the Postal Service. And now, what is the difference? When we miss someone, when we need to contact someone, we can just dial a number and we can contact them. This shows the development, the advancement and the human brain. Let's go.
In their lives. Earlier, the means of communication were very slow and often the messages were delayed and letters lost. But now, we have a well-developed system at place. Communication is of two types, personal communication and mass communication.
Communication are of two types. Personal communication means one-to-one communication. If you have any doubt, you are calling your ma'am. That is one-to-one communication. आप जहाँ पर directly बात कर रहे हैं, आप जहाँ पर directly involved हैं. And the second topic is mass communication. Mass communication means बहुत सारे audience and one person is speaking. Or for example, newspaper. Newspaper and auditorium, you see many shows. Newspaper and any type of speeches are the type of mass communication. Newspaper के अंदर news editor चीजें लिखता है and that thing we read it. That means एक इंसान अपने thoughts present कर रहा है all over the world. That is mass communication.
Personal communication. We love to stay in touch and communicate with our friends and relatives. Let's know about the number of ways that can be used to communicate with them. Postal Service. We send.
Personal communication means जहाँ पर we are personally involved in communicating. There are various types, or I can say various methods we communicate. The first we will be discussing, that is Postal Service.
Letters, aerogram and parcels by using the Postal Service. We send a letter through normal post by putting it in an envelope and affixing a stamp on it. Important or urgent letters can be sent through registered post or courier. The post office provides envelopes, postcards, envelopes, stamps and aerograms for our usage. It is the most widely used means of communication.
Students, Postal Service, or I can say postal communication, क्या होता है? Yes, it is like that you write a letter That letter is put in the envelope. उस envelope के ऊपर stamp आता है and then you submit that letter to the post office. And if any urgent or important document is to be posted, then we use registered post. Okay, students? And in this way, the letters are delivered, but it takes times of 1 to 2 days, normally within the state. And if it is going out of the state, it may vary from the courier service or the postal service. Now we will discuss telegram.
Telegraph. Samuel Morse invented the telegraph. Even today, telegrams are used to send short messages in the form of a code called the Morse code. This is made with the help of dots. Today, coded messages are sent through wires by means of a telegraph. These coded messages are received at the other end by an operator.
Students, telegraph. What is telegraph? Telegraph is a type of a communication system. See, you can see this machine. This machine is known as telegraph. In this, we use code. That code is known as Morse code. Okay, students, with the help of the Morse code, we can send the messages. Very short messages are sent. If you remember, one movie was there, in that Alia Bhatt was playing the role of the detective. She went to the Pakistan, she connected the Morse code with the cable and she sent the message to the Indian government. What was the planning? Do you remember the movie? Oh, that's great, students. See, that Morse code is the best example of the telegraph. It is openly, it is private service. It is very difficult to learn the Morse code. But if you have good training, you can do that.
These are then decoded and put into words and finally sent to us. Telephone. The telephone.
Morse code is a type of a code. वो एक language होती है जो codes में चलती है. Especially the code might be 0 or 1. Then that code is converted into English alphabets and then we are able to receive the message. Now we will be going to the topic that is telephone.
Telephone is the most common and fastest means of communication. The phone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1886.
The phone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell and this phone was invented in 1876. You have to remember the year, okay? 1876.
The telephone carries the voice of a speaker over long distances. Two people can easily communicate regardless of the distance. Now, conferencing over phone allows more than two people to talk at the same time. Today, mobile phones, also known as cellular phones, are widely used. These phones use radio waves to transmit messages.
So students, what is telephone? Telephone is connected with the cable. So we have to stand and we need to talk. We can talk to at a time with the one person over there. दोनों के पास telephone service होनी चाहिए. But now, due to advance in the technology, at a time that is mobile phone. At a time mobile phone से हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Conference calling. Conference calling help us to communicate with more than two people at the same time. आपने बहुत बार खुद अपनी family members के साथ किए होंगे conference calling. Many a times you have tried the WhatsApp video calling. That is too in conference calling. We can reach maximum 8 people in the WhatsApp calling. Now we will discuss about fax machine. This is specially used in the institutes or industries or companies.
Fax machine. Written or printed matter is sent through a telefax machine, which is connected to a telephone line. The copy of a written or printed document reaches the receiver at once. It is also called a fax machine.
Students, fax machine क्या होती है? For example, if I have a fax machine, I am sending you some written document. That same written document will be forwarded to your fax machine. Understood? And this fax machine is connected with the telephone line. This is a type of a written communication. We send the written message and the receiver get at once.
Email. The most popular way to send a message is through electronic mail or email. It is a relatively new system of sending and receiving messages with the help of computer and internet connection. The message reaches anywhere in the world. This method is cheaper and can be used for all purposes, official and personal.
So students, the last topic of personal communication was email. आपने बहुत बार email किया होगा, right? In that you have seen from, to, subject. It is a type of the letter. A type of letter. You can use that email to send to your friends, family members for any formal work, that is to school, any type of institution. It is a type of the written document. In that there is an option of attaching files. You can also send any document of Word, Excel, PowerPoint. You can also add your photos to with the email. It is a type of a written communication. So students, here we complete our topic, that is personal communication. Let's move to worksheet. So students, for this video, here is your worksheet. Let's read it fast. Give one word or answer for the following. It provides inlaid postcards, envelope stamps and aerograms. Communicating with the mass or a large number of people. It is a network of computer. The most popular way to send a message. B. Look at the given picture and write the name of the person who have invented them. This is very easy. Telegraph, telephone, radio and television. Telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. So you have to write the year as well as the name. So students, here we complete our part 1. In this, we learnt about personal communication. In next video, we will be discussing about mass communication. Till that, complete your notebooks. Bye students. God bless you.